Hi there, I'm Barry Allen Scott and welcome to the third instalment of my video. This wee series covers the progress I made on a portrait painting completed earlier this year in the first quarter of 2021. This painting is for a remembrance project commissioned by Culture Perth and Kinross. It is a memorial portrait for Barbara McLagan of Ammon Bank near Perth. If you want to find out more information about the background to this project, please see episode 1. If you're looking for information on the surface I use, my palette, or the approach I take to drawing out this painting, then please take a look at the second episode. This is part 3. Here you will see me blocking in the areas of colour over my drawing layer. I'll try to slow things down as I go, where I think it might be interesting for you to see my process in more detail. The way I approach blocking in is to work from larger or more complicated areas of the painting to the smaller ones. My goal is to cover those large areas with a good approximation of the colours from my source, or the photograph in this case. I try to imagine the local colour or what the colour may be without the nuances of light and shade affecting it. I want to point myself in the right direction, to make it easier to mix more accurate passages of colour later and to make the modelling of tones and forms easier. I want to give myself a good base for the more complicated layers of paint that will follow. My paint here is quite thin. I'm using liquin mixed into the paint. At this stage I try to avoid using linseed or safflower oil. If I do use it here, it's in very small amounts. Liquin is a lean medium. It helps the paint to dry fast and means that I will be able to apply other layers to my painting in only a day or two. At this stage I also use a faster drying white. I keep my slower drying but brighter titanium white for later in the painting. You might catch a glimpse of a small grey swatch of canvas that I hold up to the painting and the photograph. I use that as a colour mixing aid. It helps me to match the colours. It's a small grey rectangle of canvas with a hole in it. I paint a little bit of the colour I'm trying to match onto it by way of comparison and peek through to the colour I'm trying to match it to through the hole. This way I can see if the colour I'm mixing is getting close to the colour I see in the photograph. Though I'm blocking out Barbara's painting here, you'll see it hasn't stopped me adding some tone and modelling to her cardigan and scarf. Also, I want to point out the printout and the photograph on the wall in the background there. What I do is I have a look at a photograph on my computer and compare it to the stage I'm at with the painting, and then I mark up any changes that I feel need to be made, and display them side by side, so I have a good comparison for me to work with while I'm in the middle of painting it. It just helps me to see where I might be going wrong, or directly compare the photo to any markups or changes that I think might need to be made. Thanks for watching this episode on my painting for Barbara McLagan. If you like what I do, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel here on YouTube. It really does help what I do, and will encourage me to make more videos in the future. The next part in the series will be part 4, and in that segment I'll cover more of the details in the painting, and from there we'll go on to varnishing the picture and some of the materials I chose and why. For now though, thanks again for watching, and please take care.